Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Jess. I am an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader, and today we are here with the full moon in Sagittarius. And guys, it is a big one. This is the lunar eclipse blood moon, and it's happening at 5 degrees. And you're probably thinking, what does that even mean? Let me just fill you in on a couple things, guys, and we will just dive into the cards that you see here. You may feel the need for like today, maybe tomorrow, even for like the next 2 weeks, that there's going to be a goal or maybe a mission that you need to accomplish. And I feel like things will get better with an optimistic approach, even if we get into a little bit of trouble, okay? The body is going to be affected as well during this time. So maybe the liver, the tailbone, hip and lumbar muscles. And if we take the date of today, May 26th, 2021, and we add it up, everything, if we add up all the numbers except for the 0, it comes to 18, okay? So this is kind of where it gets a little bit confusing, guys. 18, there's no 18 on a scale of 1 to 10, which is how we measure our journeys in life, okay? So we take the 1 and we add the 8 and it comes to 9. The full moon is finishing up and it's tying up those loose ends. And like I said, we measure our journeys on a scale of 1 to 10. 9 is all about accomplishment, guys. We are going to see fulfillment. We are going to see fruition here. And it's really just going to be so exciting that we can finally see the rewards. I also feel like we are realizing that we will not be dragged into people's conflict, okay? This is a time of change and maybe some instability for some of you, which is okay. The full moon is, like I said, finishing up those tough times, and we're realizing that we're not going to let those major or even minor issues knock us off our feet. This is a time to truly get in touch with ourselves. This will start to balance out where we are setting new goals. It's kind of like a mix of finishing stuff up, but also dealing with everything still in the middle of all this conflict, because that's what the number 5 is. The number 5 is dealing with conflict and change. So some of you, I think, are going to get swept off your feet, and I think that the other half is practicing patience, okay? I will be on the other half practicing that patience. So as a collective, the momentum is just really picking up in our lives. I feel like some of you may be moving into new work environments, a little bit more fast-paced. Maybe there's some new jobs coming your way. And I feel like all of us are just so exhausted. We are just so over it. People have left us and it's made us feel so guarded. And this is why the full moon is coming up, and it's really bringing up those emotions. I feel like the sacral joint is being affected as well, or the chakral. I think I'm saying that wrong. Sacral. Anyways, one of the chakras, I don't even know what I'm saying. One of the chakras is being affected right now because we are fighting our corner. It's kind of like the last stand type of thing. This is going to be the most strength and will anybody has ever seen. Like, the song Not Afraid by Eminem has been my anthem for weeks, and even today it's so strong, and I just see everyone just really shining. I feel like the third eye is really opening up for a lot of you. I feel that the crown chakra is glowing. I feel like there's so much understanding and awareness, maybe some new information for some of you as well. So I also want to let you know that this rapid change, because it is going to be fast, it's going to be rapid, it's going to lead to this exponential growth, okay? Don't try to stop it. It's going to be too fast for you to even think twice. And I'm just so excited for us. I just can't fucking wait. It's just taken a lot out of us, and it's taken all of us to step out of our comfort zone, and that's okay. We just have to stay bold. This is all about being free, doing things that are going to be freeing to us, okay? I can see my candle dying here, so I'm just gonna switch it out with a new one. Here we go. much better. So you guys can see here that I went ahead and pulled some cards from the moon deck. And sorry, just drinking some water. And I also used another deck here. I've got a lot of decks, as per usual, guys. If you're new here, I use multiple decks to get right to the point, okay? So we have the new moon in Aries coming up here. This is a very powerful card because this card is the first zodiac sign, okay? Aries is the first zodiac sign, and the new moon is about setting intention. So whatever is happening on this full moon tonight or tomorrow, maybe it was yesterday, depending on where you are in the world, it's telling you that this is going to change the next year of your life. Every new moon after is going to change your year, okay? And if you look back from a year ago today, you will see how much growth has actually happened for you. I actually think if I go back in my notes, this might be the first new moon since 2019 or something like that. Yeah, so today, so it's a solar eclipse. It's the first one since 2019. Yep, sorry guys, I had to go back in my notes to check that one out. But so yeah, this is the first one since 2019. And if you go back to last year and even to 2019, you'll see how much growth has been in your life. Anyway, so it's time to take action again. We are being called to action again. And we can't let anything stop us this time. Like I said, we can't stop this change. And we may still have a long way to go to, you know, get to the bottom of this, but determination. There has been a fire that has been lit inside of you, me, everyone around us, and this hot fire is driving us towards success. It is so screaming our names, and it's telling us that we can't give up. We have to believe in the impossible. We have to do our best, and we have to be happy with that, because like I said, this is going to be something that will affect the whole year, okay? So don't even think about giving up. And like, you're gonna need a 12-month plan. So start planning what you want to achieve within the next year. I also see new people coming into our lives. So this is just gonna signify a really good time to start all of these new goals and intentions. Maybe moon work if you're interested in moon work. So don't go too fast. I mean, things are going to pick up here, but don't forget your manners and treat people well as you know, charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma if you're not just plowing people over. Much easier said than done, I understand, but you know, we work through it. So with that being said, I'm going to light my incense to bring us protection, guidance, and clarity. Beautiful. May need to be lit again. Not quite sure. Okay, there we go. There it goes. Okay, so that's what's happening here. And as you can see underneath the new moon in Aries, we got the disruption card. So this is like the tower moment. This is our tower moment. We have 1 and 6. There's no 16 on a scale of 1 to 10. So we add the 1 and the 6 together and it becomes 7. And 7 is about reassessment. And I know I may be confusing you guys with all of this information, but trust me, it is for your better judgment. And trust me, you will want to look back on this in like 2 weeks, okay? The disruption card. Somebody has been torn down and has built themselves up time and time again, and though they may not be perfect, it signifies strength, and it signifies the will to continue to get back up despite the chaos. This new moon in Aries, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we are going to be going through some stuff that may get us into a little bit of trouble, and it may be really, really fast, and this change here, this chaotic moment, it's going to happen quickly. And I feel like some of you have been running away from it, or the people that you're dealing with are running away from their consequences, but not anymore. Not anymore. We are taking back our power, and we're going to be happy with what we achieve from that. We are seriously reclaiming what it took for us to get to this point. It is so important that we realize that all of these changes that are going to be happening in the next 2 weeks, if they haven't already started for you, is for the better good. It's for building these solid foundations for ourselves. Okay, so we have the new moon in Libra coming up here as well. This is for what we need to let go. So this was all the energy. The energy that's happening for this full moon is really deep. It's all about chaotic change. It's about deeply rooted issues. It's about finally stepping into our power. Okay, so the new moon in Libra. Now this is all about relationships. Okay, and this is where I think the sacral chakra is coming in. I said it correctly this time. This is where I think that chakra is being affected. Okay, so this new romantic cycle is supposed to bring some sort of balance. I feel like there's a new person coming into our lives, like I mentioned, but it's going to be a give and take relationship. I feel like the answers to whatever dilemma we have can come from them, but it's also coming within ourselves. Okay, we're gonna have to find a way to make some sort of compromise. I feel like geez, I feel like a lot of you don't want to make that compromise. You just kind of want to win, but take what you get here. Be happy with what you get, because this new moon in Libra is coming up and it's letting you restart. You get to restart with a new job, a new friendship, a new lover. And anything you do after pulling this card, do it in pairs. I feel like you need to be working with people, so do it in pairs. Team up with someone. If this is a business or a personal life, the Libra sign is just, relating to this energy about working with people. And it just suggests that whoever it is that you're dealing with, you're going to be talking things through, or open to the idea about talking things through. I feel like that's really difficult to let go, because I feel like we're still dealing with that. I know that we're trying to focus on letting go of a lot of stuff, but we're still in the middle of facing a lot of conflict. There's still people who are being selfish, okay? And it won't get them anywhere. And if this is you, you need to realize that. You need to reach out to someone and let them know that you care about them. They need to reach out to you and let them know that they care about you. This is why there's going to be foundation and achievements here. This is where the stability comes in. This is where a happy home life comes in. But people aren't realizing that. They're not feeling more. They're thinking less. And it could be a legal matter for some of you that have been battling with maybe a relationship here that was really important to you, and they did a lot for you and just all of a sudden kicked you to the curb. So that could go your way, but just pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances, if that makes sense, okay? Because this is love and harmony. It's negotiation, it's relationships. So when we have the new moon in Libra coming up, or at any time you have this card come up in your reading, it's just, again, letting you know it's time to restart. A restart is possible. You can fix this tower moment. The action that's going to be taking place here, it's going to be hot and it's going to be chaotic. But like I said, they can rebuild themselves here. You can rebuild yourself from this. You can still save this relationship. You can still have a very good, stable home life with this person, but just the energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. All right. It's time to build these foundations for ourselves. It's time to build achievements for ourselves and setting new goals. If you want to work with a new person that's coming in your life, make sure that you give them what they want so that they can give you what you want. And this is where you'll be able to have a happy home life, a happy work environment, a good friendship. And this is where the new moon in Cancer comes in, okay? So while there's a lot of movement coming up here, setting new intentions, I want and I will believe in the impossible. The new moon in Cancer is coming up. Again, focusing on those relationships. We're really focusing on how this whole relationship is making us feel. I hear like relationship and situation, and I just want to merge the word together. What's that word? Relationship, situation? I don't know. I just want to merge those two words together because it's a relationship and it's a situation, and it has tore us down. It has beaten us up, and it's going to be chaotic again as we transform, because we are sick and tired of dealing with things that are not good. Negative energy, bad people, bad decisions, lies, deceit, anger. We're sick and tired of not putting the effort into achieving our goals. So we're really going to start taking the action here. We're really just going to start to give back to the universe and let the universe give back to us. A lot of you are leaving some bad situations because you found a better place to stay. And that's really encouraging, and you should be very encouraged by that. All right, so the new moon in Cancer, like I said, dealing with emotions and relationships. You have the deception and envy card, power and spiritual strength coming through as well. So this is big messages here, lots of cards. Okay, so the new moon in Cancer, there's a new start here, okay? It's coming into your private life. I feel like this is going to be a little bit more private for some of you. And it's going to be raising some sort of connection with the people or places that are really, really important to you. Okay, this is like a member of your family, or a roommate, or a coworker. Maybe you're moving a house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special or private in your life, this card is just coming out to let you know that you can do it. And if you've been neglecting some information or people, you need to take better care of yourself and also the people around you. So just make sure that you're putting family first in this situation. Make sure that you are putting yourself first. I feel like you need to let someone get a bit closer to you. I feel like people want to help you here to get you to this point of stability and togetherness, but you're still blocking people out. Just know that the cards say it for themselves. A new cycle is starting for you, whether you're having a child, or you want children, or you're getting a new job, or you're moving, whatever this is. It's time to review your goals, okay? And you'll see how things kind of make a story here in a second. It's time to review your goals, and I feel like meditation would really help some of you. So go spend some time near the water, and it's going to bring you peace and answers. You're going to have so much material and spiritual prosperity. People are going to be jealous of you. People will be so jealous of you, okay? So as you are focusing on yourself and the things that are important to you, people are looking at you here and they're like, oh my God, what can I do to get what they have? Because this is ridiculous. How did this person get that? Well, you got this because you may have felt jealous about somebody in your life. Maybe you felt envious about somebody in your life, and you took that chance and you reassessed your whole situation and you made it work for yourself. And I think maybe some of you are doing that again. That's why the power card is coming out here. See, 7, 8, we measure journeys on a scale of 1 to 10, and you have 7, 8, 9 coming out here, okay? So this really tells a story that you saw something in yourself that you didn't like or that you wanted, and you went out there and you grabbed it, and you're going to grab it again. You're going to do it again because you are powerful, you are confident, and you ooze confidence right now. You're like, listen, I'm going in for what I want. I'm going in for the goddamn kill, and I don't care what anybody says because I have done so much work here. I'm gonna make it happen here. There's a lot of deep messages in with this full moon today, so thank you if you're still here during this video. But just know that whenever we get to this point in the reading, we're looking at the accomplishments, and you haven't let any little situation or person or drama get you down, because you are way too powerful and way too smart for that. Okay, way too powerful, way too smart, and you know that if something needs to change, you'll get it done. And let the people be angry. Let the people be jealous. Let them be and feel green, because I would love to know that I am thriving and the other people are, you know, still struggling to have that power of their own. I wouldn't say that I love it, but I feel like some of you feel that energy because you're in this situation of trying to fight for stability and fighting in your corner. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of resentment and anger here, but just know that whatever, you're doing fine, and they wish that they could do fine. Really and truly, you're doing fine and they wish that they could do fine. Now you have the North Node stepping out here, followed by Solitude and Fertility. Now these cards are major arcana cards, and it really focuses on the deeply rooted issues in your life. So again, you have 9 coming up here for accomplishments, but you also have 3, and 3 is about growth. What you need to focus on is stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, for the next 2 weeks, you need to start stepping out of your comfort zone, whether it's, you know, trying something new, hearing a new diet or a new workplace for a lot of you, but I'm also seeing maybe some of you want to start having children. But whatever it is in life, as a collective, step out of your comfort zone. That's why this card is in reversed. If it was in the upright position, it would show that it was easy for us to do this, but it's been a very difficult time to do that because of the jealous people around us, because they're jealous of our confidence and our spiritual strength and our foundation and achievements. And it's been difficult because there has been so much chaos in our life. But we need to focus on now taking all of this power and putting it into starting a new life, putting it into growing what we have already. And the solitude, take some time out for yourself. When you see things are going on in your life here, which will happen in the next 2 weeks for sure. I'm hearing the first week is going to be a lot of eye-opening experiences. Take that time and hide away. Write down what people did or review their actions, and really think about what you're going to have to do next. I feel like some of you need to remember that actions speak louder than words. So taking this time to reflect on how people made you feel and what they did will be so important to you and how you go about your next steps here. Okay. I am going to pull a couple tarot cards and we'll see what messages are here for tarot. All right, why is the Tower moment happening? That is what I want to know. All right, why is the Tower moment happening? Why is the disruption here? What do we need to take action on? Okay, so that's for the action card, but why is there you go, just like that. Okay, so it's time to take action because we have the Magician coming out here, and that just means that we have every tool in our toolbox to make it happen. We have the proof, we know it's there. We planted these seeds a long time ago, and whenever it's time for us to embrace this new life, this disruption, whatever you want to call it, whenever it's time for us to take action, we're going to, and it's going to work out for us because we put everything in place. We're like, listen, I knew that this was going to happen, so I'm going to make that solid foundation here. I'm going to put this and that there, and it's going to stabilize that, and then I'll take action with this. That's how everything kind of panned out for us here. So anything that we did in the past is now going to help us in this very moment, okay? And the reason why the Tower is here is because things are going to be changing at an external level, whether it's in the job, home life, money situations. The Six of Pentacles comes out to show you that you are this branch, and people need to feed you so that you can grow and that you can give them something. So if they give you something, you can give them the fruits here, okay? So this is why the Tower moment has to happen, so that you can finally see where growth needs to take place and how you can go about that, because you have everything here to conquer this Tower moment, okay? Let's see the foundations and achievements. Why is this here? Oop, I almost forgot a card. Okay, so what do we have to let go of? What do we have to let go of? Ooh, that one almost wanted to come out. All right, there we go. Ooh, okay, so funny how tarot works. If you don't believe it, you believe in it now, because the 4 here, this card represents this card in tarot, okay? So this is an oracle card, this is a tarot card. So the 4 of Wands, we need to let go of people that are not thinking the same, people that are not on the same wavelength as us. I feel like we have tried very hard to build something that we thought that they would like. You know, they told us, they showed us more or less what they wanted, and we tried to give it to them, and they didn't want it. They didn't like it. It wasn't good enough for them. So we're going to take whatever we did here and put it somewhere else, because it's good enough for these people. It's good enough for whoever wants to work with us. They're like, yeah, I like that, so let's give you this. That's why everything is going to work out here. We're letting go of the people that have been manipulating us, people who don't want to see you flourish or expand on your ideas. So that's what we're letting go of, okay? The accomplishments, so deception, envy, new moon in Cancer. That one slowly came out, but we'll see if any other messages are here, because I feel like there is. Ooh, there we go. I feel like I would pull that one. You guys saw that. Okay, so the Hermit card, that's actually the Solitude card. Okay, so big messages here for this card, the new moon in Cancer. The accomplishments. We have to realize that we did a lot. You know, we worked with the good, we worked with the bad, we were able to make it work for us, and whatever we have done here is now just validating that, yes, it's going to work in your favor. People are jealous of that, and they see your power, and they're like, oh my God, she's going to use that power against us, and we aren't ready. So stay hopeful. Stay hopeful that you're going to see those rewards, and you're stepping out of this moment where, you know, you took some time away. You're like, I took time away to get myself straight, because all of you messed me up. All you people messed me up, and I'm taking the information that I got from myself and from you, because your actions spoke much louder than your words, and I'm hopeful it's gonna work out here. I'm hopeful that what I do next is gonna be fair and equal, and that's all that's about. That's all about what this reading is, okay? So the last card here, Solitude, Fertility, the North Node, lots of stuff happening there. Oh, all right. Woo, come on now. Oh, sorry guys. Oops. All right. Let's go to, there we go. The North Node right there. What other messages are here for fertility and solitude? Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Enough. Okay. So, what we need to focus on, we need to focus on the fact that we have put ourselves out so much. We have completely extended our energy, our time, our resources, and people are not, you know, taking advantage of that. And in fact, they're taking advantage of you, and you have a hard time seeing that. You think that you're doing something good, but we need to focus on the fact that we have been holding on to old possessions, belief systems, people for way too long, okay? Could be a debt for some of you, but as you realize that you can't be taking these people with you, the Emperor is coming up. You even have the 5 of Pentacles here that flipped out in the deck that I'll show you here in a second. These were the other cards that flipped out. So you can't be taking these people with you because you are going somewhere else. You got the 5 of Pentacles here, and it shows a story. You are trying to build stability, and the things that are happening here that you were doing, holding on to, are not stable. And it may feel like you are abandoning them or they have abandoned you, but it's supposed to make you powerful. It's supposed to make you a more stable person with clarity, and you're going to be here forever. People are going to admire your strength and how big you've become from this. Growth. Okay, you got the Four of Wands, Three of Wands. It's all about growth and not being afraid about judgment either. You are rising above the judgment here. You have to focus on still having that mentality of, listen, I'm going to take what so-and-so gave me here, what I created for myself, and I'm just going to keep rising above the judgment. Who cares what these people have to say, and who cares if they're still coming after me, because my light is brighter than their dark, and people will eventually see this. And this is why they are jealous. This is why we have to leave these people behind. Whew. Wow, guys, if you stuck around this entire time, thank you so much. I really truly believe that the next 2 weeks are going to be mind-blowing. We are going to see how powerful we are, and even though it feels like our lives are changing and we can't control it, it's going to be for the better. Believe that. Okay, guys, continue to focus on those deeply rooted issues, and be bold. I think that some of you don't see the opportunities that are coming your way. All right, it's gonna be good, and you're gonna be able to celebrate. You just have to make that first move. It's all up to you. You will have material and spiritual prosperity. I promise you that. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into this full moon in Sagittarius video. If you want a more in-depth reading, private reading, just go to the description. You can find everything you're looking for there. Love and light to you all, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Mwah! Bye!